Perfect. All right, Teach Tech. I'm going to go ahead and share your screen and then you can take it away. 1 second. Oh, let's see. Let me find the screen. Technical difficulties. There we go. Okay. Let me just share my screen again. All right, you're all set.
Awesome. Mr. Ellis. Mr.
Sorry,
Ellis.
I apologize. I had someone in my office. The counselor stopped in. Thank you for so much for having us. I'm Shane Ellis. I'm the assistant principal at Teach Tech Charter High School. Students, thank you for listening to us. I salute all of you for attending a virtual meeting to check into what high school you're going to go to. That says a lot about you as students. So I appreciate that and I congratulate you. Pardon me.
Buenas tardes. Este es nuestro asistente director de Teach Tech Charter High School, Mr. Ellis. Le quería dar las gracias por tomar tiempo de tomar parte de este evento de virtual. Es muy importante para poder saber poco más de las escuelas locales que ahorita están, sabes, escuelas de las high schools, para poder darle lo más información posible. Mi nombre es Luis Ramírez, soy el coordinador de padres de las escuelas Teach.
So Teach Tech is a wonderful high school to consider for your high school career. We are not a giant traditional high school where you're going to get lost in the shuffle. We are also not a tiny little charter school with no resources, no teams, no clubs. So we're kind of in the sweet spot in the middle where we're a good sized charter school we should have over 500 students next year. We have a football team, we have a basketball team, boys and girls, soccer, boys and girls. We have also academic competitive clubs, like we have a mock trial team that's competed every year. The high school has been in existence. We also have, you know, your run-of-the-mill clubs, anime, animal lovers, all the types of different clubs that you might be interested in. Each of our teachers is required to be an advisor for a club, so that gives opportunities for students to create clubs if there's something that you're into that we don't already have. But our number one thing, and like I tell Mr. Ramirez all the time, we're kind of like in and out. We only serve one thing, or at least a few things well, and that is we get kids to graduate high school and we put them into four-year universities. So if you're interested into attending a four-year university and obviously graduating high school, this is a great place to be. Our school is very safe. Our culture is very supportive of all students. And if you want to come to school, feel like you can focus on school, do the typical things high school students get to do, this could be a great place for you to attend high school.
Mr. Ellis, if you don't mind me translating, but
Please
I
do,
wanted to share.
I'm sure I've gone on too much.
No, but I just wanted to share one other important point that that parents very much ask about is that depending on how many students are interested from ECMS to come to teach, we are able to provide transportation. A good example of this is that there's another different campus that last year had about 6 students who had shown interest, and that was actually enough for us to actually have a small a bus van vehicle to transport those students to our campus this academic year. So depending on the interest, we're able to provide transportation. So el señor Ellis dio mucha información ahorita de nuestra escuela para decir, nuestra escuela no es una escuela súper grande, pero tampoco está súper chico. Por decir, tenemos en este momento poquito menos de 480 estudiantes. Para el año que viene vamos a tener como, para decirlo, vamos a tapa de unos 550 estudiantes y no vamos a tener más que esos estudiantes, 550. En este momento sí tenemos muchos diferentes deportes. El soccer, fútbol americano, el soccer, equipo de baloncesto, equipo de correr, equipo de voleibol. También tenemos un gimnasio en la escuela. Tenemos diferentes clubes para los estudiantes. normalmente los clubs, todo depende del interés de los estudiantes. Eso es una conversación con la administración y los estudiantes para tener esos tipos de clubs. Nosotros le ponemos mucha atención individual a los estudiantes con nuestra consejería. Más de 80% de nuestros estudiantes el año pasado los aceptaron en diferentes universidades, a colegios en los Estados Unidos. Y eso se puede hacer porque, pues, como le digo, no somos una escuela grande, no somos una escuela chica al mismo tiempo. Importante saber, muchos padres siempre preguntan sobre el transporte. Sí tenemos transporte, pero depende cuántos estudiantes estuvieran interesados de venir. El ejemplo que di ahorita es, hay otra escuela cerca de nosotros que habían 6 estudiantes que querían empezar con nosotros. Y con esos 6 estudiantes sí era la posibilidad de tener la transportación para esos estudiantes. En este momento tenemos transportación por un poco más de esos 6, pero es posible. Todo depende del interés. I wanted to share in English for all families. We do have special office hours if you are interested to come and visit. I'll type it in real briefly now, but I'll just verbally say it. Saturdays from 10 to 1, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or Tuesdays from 5 p.m. to 6:30. You're more than welcome. Obviously, we keep it to a small amount of time because we're trying to be COVID friendly in terms of having one family at a time come for any visits. En este momento, tenemos horas especiales para si gustaría venir a ver la escuela. Los martes es de las 5 de la tarde hasta las 6:30, o los sábados de las 10 de la mañana hasta la 1 pueden venir a ver nuestra escuela. Yo mismo les puedo asistir en cualquier visita. Y ahorita le voy a poner nuestro domicilio y también nuestro el horario de nuevo, por el caso. Go ahead, Mr. Ellis.
Well, I mean, I think that kind of sums up what our school is all about. Obviously, open to taking questions. If I had to say, as the slides sort of suggest, if I had to say the number one strength of our school, I would say it is our school culture, a culture that promotes academic achievement, a culture that promotes students supporting students, and a culture that promotes a positive atmosphere in general. So we celebrate our students for the things they do well. We have high expectations of our students, and we make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be and on the right track. So slipping through the cracks and not getting the attention you need is not something that we do at Teach Tech. We have a highly individualized approach that will assist you in making sure you're able to achieve your goals in high school.
De nuevo, nuestro asistente directora está hablando de la importancia de las relaciones que tenemos con los estudiantes. Le ponemos mucha atención a lo que es lo positivo, tener estas conversaciones con los estudiantes y para poder ayudarles a llegar a las carreras que ellos gusten de tener ese interés. Lo que yo quisiera también decirles es la importancia de que se involucren los padres en nuestras escuelas, porque pues es una relación no solamente con lo del estudiante y la escuela, pero también los padres. Para nosotros, teniendo diferentes comités, teniendo diferentes talleres, teniendo estas pláticas individuales en la misma escuela, es súper importante para nosotros porque pues nosotros somos los guías y le echamos muchas ganas como nosotros, el parte del equipo que también incluyen los padres. So I also mentioned in Spanish the importance of parent participation in this sort of triad of students, teachers, administration, and administrative team, and also our parents. So parent involvement with various committees and workshops that we do have at Teachers is critical and very important. Is there any questions, comments? ¿Hay ninguna preguntas o comentarios? Aquí estamos para poder asistir lo mejor posible.
Someone had a question about your uniform colors.
Question.
So our uniforms come in basically 4 different styles. Our freshmen, our sophomores, and our juniors all wear polos. And the different grade levels wear different color polos. So our freshmen wear light blue, our sophomores wear maroon, and our juniors wear like a Kelly green, or a forest green. The seniors, we kind of treat them like adults. So they get to wear ties and kind of like they have a jacket that they can wear, but most of them don't. So they basically wear white shirts, khakis, and ties to school every day when they're seniors, because we kind of treat them like they've made it and they're almost adults, and we have higher expectations of them in terms of their behavior. And so they get to dress differently in a more adult fashion.
Para que cada grado sea diferente color de uniforme. Para el 9º grado es el baby blue, el del 10 es el burgundy, el 11 es el color verde y del 12 es el color blanco, pero con corbata. Pantalón khakis y 4 diferentes colores de zapatos de negro, gris, blanco o cafecito se pueden poner los estudiantes.
Students, if you have any other questions, please type it in the chat. So school hours are 8 a.m. to 3:30. Another question is, where is it located? South Los Angeles, between Western Imperial Century. Are there any other questions? Feel free to please type it in the chat. Oh, let me check the Q&A.
And just small correction, it's on Western between Imperial and Century. I'm not sure. I thought you might have said Century between Imperial and Western. I was confused.
Yes, students, about the application question, I have linked it on the Google Classroom on our recommended high school list that we shared today. So please take a look at that so you can find the link to their website. Someone is asking if there's a phone number they can call if they have questions. If you want to type in the chat.
I'm gonna include 2 different numbers that they can call.
Great. Are there any other questions? Do you have an auditorium?
So our campus, we actually have 3 schools. There's an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school. So we do share our middle school's auditorium at times whenever we have an event. But at our campus, we have a multi-purpose room, not an auditorium. But we have one accessible to us, to high school students, when we have like an event or performance with drama or things like that. We even have access to a small theater on the other campus as well. And then as far as sports, we have football, basketball, soccer, girls volleyball, cheer, and we're even starting an esports team this year. So all you Madden kids, I don't know, do kids still play Madden? That's probably an old man game now. Your esports, your 2K kids, if you're good at it, you could be, and you know, all the games that they play competitively. We are definitely doing an esports team.
When are you accepting applications? Now. We're accepting applications now. Estamos aceptando aplicaciones desde ahorita. Sí.
And to be perfectly honest, we've been growing so by leaps and by bounds. The expectation is that next year there's probably going to be a lottery to get into our school. So the earlier you can apply, the better your chances of making sure you get accepted to our school.
No, you don't have to be a resident of that area.
And
And the one general,
there's no preferential treatment given to you based on where you live.
and the one general recommendation I give to all families is if you have a strong interest in any of the campuses, from Teach Tech to any of the other ones, from night number 1 and tonight, come and visit it soon. Schools are going to fill out quickly, including ours. So I highly recommend it. It's like car shopping, absolutely. One recommendation that I know that Mr. Ellis and others has given is, if possible, come during lunchtime. I think during lunchtime is a perfect time to come during school, because you get to see a little bit more of the informality and sort of the security of the campus as students are out in their yard and whatnot, having lunch or whatnot. I think it's a very important time frame, but again, that's just a recommendation. So lo que les ahorita dije en inglés, que es importante venir a ver las escuelas que tienen un interés lo más pronto posible, en cualquier escuela que tienen un interés, porque pues la verdad muchas de las escuelas se van a llegar a la capacidad medio pronto. Una recomendación que siempre doy a los padres es, así es posible, vengan durante el tiempo de lonche, que están lonchando, porque pues en ese horario está un poquito más informal, está viendo un poco más de la seguridad de la escuela, de los estudiantes que están afuera. Es nomás una recomendación que les doy siempre a los padres.
Another question, I don't know if we answered this one. Do you offer AP or honors courses?
Yes, we have AP courses. We have several AP courses. So we have AP Spanish, AP English, our literature, AP World History, AP US History. I want to say they had AP Government this year. And we've had other AP courses offered in the past based on the student population. But as our population is growing, of course, our AP course load is growing. I know I'm missing some classes, AP Chemistry. So in general, yes, the answer is we have AP classes. Students who are interested in AP have access to the AP courses that they're interested in at our school.
And are there any plans for music classes or?
So currently we have a music club. I just loaned out 2 guitars to students today. So we have some equipment. We have a music club. We do not currently have a music class, but as with many things at our school, when parents and students drive the interest in a particular area, the school responds with either a class or some sort of extracurricular organization to meet that need. We contract out with EduCare, which provides us with a lot of resources that students are interested in for after-school programs, including hiring music instructors whenever there's an interest among students for a certain thing. So right now we've got a teacher who's teaching music after school, but if that program grows, we'll be opening up a class and hiring a teacher to do a music class as well.
Great, thank you. Students, if you have any other questions, please take down the number. I put it in the chat again. If you need to reach out or you have specifics, you can also check out their website, like I mentioned earlier, on our recommended high school list. I don't know if this was already mentioned, but is your application already open?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Yes, so students, you can start applying now if you're interested. And is there, what is your deadline?
This year, I would suggest about April 1st will be our deadline.
And we do have an after-school program. As I mentioned earlier, we work with EduCare, and we have supervision after-school programs, or I should say supervised after-school programs until 5 p.m. on most days.
the link for the application, Anthony, go ahead and go on your Google Classroom later today to get that link. It is on there. I'm Mr. Ramirez, I don't know if you have it right now, but maybe you can put it in the chat a little later before you log off, but I do believe I already have it for them.
Okay.
But you can go on their website, like I said, on the recommended list. In the Google Classroom, if you don't have access to the 8th grade culmination Google Classroom, please email me so I can add you, because all students need to have that for their culmination requirements this year. It was added today, so check out their website.
Or you can just simply call me and I obviously guide you through it. It's very, very brief.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Teach Tech, for being here. We really appreciate it. If we have any other questions, I'll shoot you an email. Thank you for taking the time this evening to present to our students. And thanks again. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank
Best of
you.
luck, everybody.
Thank you. All right, everyone. So next up, we have Bright Star. We do have a few minutes. We kind of ended a little early. So we'll give a few minutes if you need to use the restroom. Go ahead and use the restroom right now. Grab some water. I'm going to put the link for the attendance in the chat if any of you are not able to stay for the next presentation, but I highly, highly recommend you stay for Bright Star, very popular school in the area. So if you can, stay, but I understand if you cannot. So before you leave, make sure you fill out this form. If you're staying though, don't worry about filling out the form now. I'll reshare it again. So go ahead and click that in the link.
So, padres y estudiantes, si piensan quedarse para la siguiente presentación, por favor, todavía no llenen el documento. Tienen que esperarse hasta después de la presentación. Si ya piensan irse, entonces ya es momento de que empiecen a llenar el documento.
Okay, we'll get started in just a few minutes. Bright Star, I'm not sure, you have a lot of people here. That's exciting. Did you want me to share your presentation while you present, or did you want someone to share for you? Because I can share my screen with the slides if you'd like.
Would it be possible? Hi, thank you for having us. Mr. Ramirez, among all the folks here from Bright Star, Assistant Principal of Culture. Would it be possible to grant either me or our amazing student Omar, who is under Angelica Calderon, access to share screen?
Yeah. So I can do either or, whichever one or both. I just have to.
If we can grant access, that'd be great. The slides have a video embedded that don't show up in the PDF version that we shared with you.
Okay, let me rename, because some people access the link through Angelina. So who's the student that wants, who's needs to have share screen access? So I can rename you so I could give you access.
The student with the polo shirt.
Perfect, okay. And I'm sorry, what was your name again?
You can call me Erwin.
Erwin?
Yeah.
Is it spelled I-R or E-R?
IR.
I-R-W-I-N?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna see if I can make you, give you share access. It says you should be able to already. Did you want to test it out?
Yeah, let me test it out.
Okay, cool. And if it gives you an error, let me know.
Let me. Is it sharing? Yeah, awesome.
Yes. So we are a little early, but if you'd like to get started, I'm sure that would be fine with students. So you have a few extra minutes for your presentation. So go ahead and take it away when you're ready.
Okay. Welcome everyone. I'm a student from Bright Star Secondary Charter Academy, and I will be co-hosting today with Mr. Ramirez, our Vice Principal. Before we get started, for all our participants, if you may, in the chat, share your name. If you have a student who attends, you could also share your student's name, what grade level your student will be attending next year, and what's important in school, in a school.
Buenas tardes, habla el señor Ramírez. Tengo el placer y el honor de compartir la pantalla con Erwin, un estudiante nuestro, subdirector de la escuela. Si nos hace el favor de poner su nombre, el nombre de su alumno, alumna, en qué grado estará su hijo o hija el año que viene y para usted, ¿qué es importante en una escuela?
Awesome. So we have Anthony Lopez. Nice to meet you, Anthony. They will be attending 9th grade next year, and they believe getting good grades and preparing for college is what's important in this school. I definitely agree. We also have Carlos, who I believe is in 8th grade. Correct me if I'm wrong, Carlos. And what they find important in this school is preparing for life. Super interesting, given Bright Star's motto. Then we have Andre Castillo. They will be attending 9th grade and then getting good grades and preparing for the future. And Angel Fabian, nice to meet you as well. Attending 9th grade. Well, we have a lot of incoming 9th graders. That's super awesome. A lot of you guys share opportunities to college and university. That is key. And then preparing for college in life. All of you seem to have similar goals and seem to be entering in a similar grade level. We also have Leslie and Jacqueline. Leslie says that, again, an incoming 9th grader, getting good grades and understanding new topics are important. And Jacqueline, also an incoming 9th grader, having a good education academically and studying in a safe place, which is very important. With that, you guys can keep introducing yourselves in the chats. Mr. Ramirez, should we move on? Awesome. So, welcome to our information session. So we could see a few images down at the bottom. Those were taken more recently as we are making our transition back into in-person learning here at Bright Star. So welcome.
Bienvenidos. Erwin los invita a seguir dejándonos saber quién está presente a través del chat. Vemos unas fotos recientemente tomadas sobre la escuela. Están en el lugar adecuado si están aquí para la sesión de información de la escuela Bright Star Secondary Charter Academy.
All right. So why Bright Star Schools? Let me actually make sure I am sharing my sound. Really quickly, there's going to be a short video brought to you by Bright Star explaining why you should choose a Bright Star school.
Comenzaremos con un video. Sabemos que los chicos y chicas son los que nos dejan saber la historia verdadera de cómo es ser un estudiante dentro de nuestro distrito. Ojalá lo disfruten.
I came here thinking that it wasn't going to be a big deal. I thought that I didn't want to be here. Once I was here, the trips, the family, the atmosphere, it's awesome. The classes are amazing. They're interesting. You just want to be here.
I feel like this is a really good school because they focus you on getting ready for college. They focus more on education.
Bright Star Schools introduced me to a new way of learning, and learning was fun now.
The smaller classrooms are great because the teacher can focus on students who are struggling more.
Like, we get more one-on-one, more tutoring, more time alone with them so we can actually get the subject.
Teachers at Bright Star are just amazing.
They want you to work hard and they want you to succeed, so they push you. And very grateful for that because I would be so lazy without them.
With the teachers and all the staff here, I can go to anybody and really talk about my personal issues, and they'll be more than willing to listen.
They help you with your problems, like outside of school.
And I think that shows that they really care about the students and they want them to succeed.
We're like a huge family, so you don't have to be afraid to speak your mind.
You won't be judged here. Everyone's here to help you. You won't be bullied, and you'll just love it.
We try to give each other advice, how to do well in class, what to do, when to do it, how to do it. I came in not knowing anybody, and then now I know everybody, from smart kids to the cool kids. You get the high school experience and more.
I think Bright Star schools are such great schools because they have great academics, but they also have life experience lessons.
In which you go to different places outside of this community and have fun and experience new things.
I've been working really hard and it's finally paid off because I'm going to the LEL Washington, D.C. trip.
And they have helped me by helping me see colleges and getting to know a college experience.
I didn't see myself going to college, and now that I'm here, I feel like I'm ready for the next step, and I'm definitely ready for college.
I feel really lucky because they prepare you for college, maybe graduate school, and along with the rest of your life.
I feel like I want to make a change now. I want to influence people, do something bigger with my life. It's an inspiration I got from Bright Star.
Now I just push myself more, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to graduate with honors.
My mom just made the best choice by making me come here.
It's like a whole new world of chances.
You definitely want to come here.
So with that short video, that's why Bright Star. That's why we choose Bright Star. From the experiences, from getting to know different people. And with that, we're gonna move into a more informational setting of getting to know Bright Star physically. So first and foremost, the school campus. So in front, we have an image and a map of the school campus. So Bright Star Secondary Charter Academy, otherwise known as BSCA, is located on the Los Angeles Southwest College campus. It's located on the Imperial Highway near the community of Inglewood.
Y yo tengo el placer de pasar el micrófono ahora a otro estudiante líder, a la señorita Wendy.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Gracias por estar aquí. Tenía unos problemas tecnológicos, pero ya puedo presentar. Ya que vieron el video, ahora vamos a hablar más del aspecto físico de la escuela. Nuestra escuela sí está localizada dentro del colegio Los Angeles Southwest, que se encuentra en Imperial Highway.
So, students, apart from being on a community college campus, which gives our students access to a variety of different college courses and different tools, resources, students who attend Bright Star tend to be college bound. So based on the graph we see there, BSCA leads LAUSD and other middle to low income high schools across America when it comes to getting students into college. So most students end up going to college at a 2-year or 4-year university, and BSCA leads with an 83% of their students going to college, compared to LAUSD 70% and the nation's 63%.
Como puede ver en el gráfico, es muy común que nuestros estudiantes vayan al colegio. Nuestra escuela es la barra azul, como puede ver, está significativamente más alta que las otras comparada a LAUSD y a escuelas que son de recursos bajos.
And so beyond having students speak college-bound at MISCA, students also have a lot of support as well as families. And we see that with MISCA's counselor to student ratio, which is 1 counselor per every 139 students, which seems like a lot. But when considering the fact that the United States and California have hundreds of students per 1 counselor, we realize that Bright Star has this close connection with its students and its counselors. BISCA has a 1 to 139 ratio, while California has a 1 to 945 ratio, and the US has a 1 to 477 ratio. So counselors, there's 1 per grade level, and there's an alumni counselor. So students receive the support during their high school years and once they graduate high school. We also have an inclusion specialist for special education and special needs students. So no student is left behind. We have a teacher such per grade level as well. And lastly, Bright Star has English language development teachers on campus as well to support students who need assistance and don't have English as their primary language.
Una cosa que también tomamos orgullo en nuestra escuela es el apoyo para estudiantes y familias. La proporción de consejero al estudiante es del 1 a 39 y es bajo comparado a la proporción que está en los Estados Unidos, de cual es 1 al 477, y más chica comparada al estado de California, de cual es 1 al 945. Tenemos un consejero por cada grado y también tenemos un consejero para los alumnos que ya se hayan graduado. Esto ayuda a que el apoyo para cada estudiante sea muy grande. Es muy común que nuestros estudiantes estén muy conectados con todos sus consejeros. Pues siempre se ven que los estudiantes estén durante el descanso, que estén con su consejero, y aparte de eso también hay un gran sistema de apoyo con los maestros. También tenemos una profesora especialista en inclusión por nivel de grado y una profesora de desarrollo del idioma en inglés.
So what are some of the academic programs that come from Bright Star? Well, we can tell you right now that according to the US News and World Report, Bright Star is located in the top 12% in the US for high schools. And that comes with a lot of benefits because Bright Star earns that title by having a variety of AP courses. Bright Star offers AP Calculus, AP English Literature, AP Spanish Language, AP Human Geography, and AP United States History. Now, apart from that, we mentioned earlier that where BISCA is located, and that is on the Los Angeles Southwest College campus, which gives us access to dual enrollment for our students. So students who attend Bright Star have 13 different college courses as of 2021 and 2022 school year to choose from. They have opportunities to graduate with an AA, otherwise known as an associate's degree, or career certificates from high school to junior level credits. Those are also available as a part of our dual enrollment program.
En relación a nuestros programas académicos, nuestra escuela fue clasificada en los mejores 12% de la nación de los Estados Unidos. También ofrecemos muchos cursos AP, de los cuales son cálculo, literatura, inglés, español lenguaje, geografía humana y historia de los Estados Unidos. Estos cursos AP ayudan a los estudiantes. Si pasan el examen, les da créditos del colegio y así que cuando vayan ya están avanzados en sus créditos. Como habíamos mencionado antes, estamos localizados dentro del colegio LASC. Esto nos da derecho los estudiantes pueden escoger entre 13 cursos del colegio y eso les ayuda ya sea a graduarse con una AA degree o un certificado de carrera. Y estos créditos se pasan ya cuando entre su estudiante del colegio.
Sorry about that, Wendy. Forgot there was a Spanish slide, but thanks again, Wendy, for translating that. Okay, so school expectations and values at Bright Star. So we honor pride. Pride is our acronym for professionalism, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence. And these are the values that Bright Star upholds and has every student uphold as well.
En nuestra escuela esperamos morales altos de nuestros estudiantes y es 4 valores que se especializan en nuestra escuela son el profesionalismo, el respeto, la integridad, la determinación y la excelencia, de cual su acronym es PRIDE.
So what else comes with Bright Star? So Bright Star offers different school features, which is arts and humanities. So parts of our arts and humanities programs is we have art class, we have theater class, and we have a band club.
Otra característica de nuestra escuela es que también ofrecemos programas de arte y humanidad. 3 ejemplos serían una clase de arte, clase de teatro y una banda.
And now athletics. So Bright Star has CIF athletics apart from different clubs that might be running throughout the school day. But some of our known CIF athletics include baseball, cross country, golf, softball, track and field, basketball, esports, soccer, swimming, and volleyball.
También ofrecemos una variedad de deportes en nuestras escuelas de la categoría C y F. Estos incluye el béisbol, campo traviesa, golf, softball, pista y campo, basketball, deportes F, fútbol, natación y voleibol. Y también es importante notar que algunas de estas actividades han sido modificadas debido al COVID-19.
Right. So a lot of these athletics have been modified due to COVID-19, but a lot of them are still occurring and are starting to pick steam up again as the school year continues. So now, as mentioned, we do have other clubs apart from our CIF athletics, and those come in the form of After School All-Stars. So After School All-Stars offers a variety of clubs for students, which includes a study lounge, which is known for homework assistance and a quiet place for students to study. Next, we also offer English language learner supports. So building on that goal of inclusion for all students. We also offer yoga, fitness, dance, American Sign Language, and Zumba.
También tenemos muchos clubes después de la escuela que son de parte del programa After School All-Stars. Estos incluyen salón de estudio, de cual los estudiantes reciben asistencia en su tarea, apoyo para el aprendizaje del inglés, yoga, ejercicio, baile, lengua de señales americano y Zumba.
So apart from that, we have our school uniforms. So as of the school 2021 to 2022 school year, our uniforms include a navy blue polo as seen to the right. We also have navy blue and black outerwear, like sweaters and sweatshirts. We ask that these have the Bright Star school logo or are completely plain. Non-school logos must be smaller than the student's fist. So smaller than the fist, logos are okay. And for our bottoms, we have khaki or black shorts, pants, and skirts. No jeans, sweatpants, or stretch bottoms.
Nuestra escuela sí exige uniformes. Esto usualmente es la camisa azul de cuello, un suéter azul marino o negro. Ya se puede tener el logo de la escuela o no necesita tenerlo tampoco. Y logos que no son parte de Bright Star tienen que ser más pequeños que el puño de la mano. El pantalón, shorts, falda tienen que ser color café, khaki o negro y no se permite pantalón de mezclilla o pantalón de deporte o de licra.
And with that, we're going to see a few of the beautiful aspects that make up Bright Star. So to start off, our gymnasium, which we share with LASC, we see that we hold different events here. We hold assemblies, we hold sporting events. To the bottom, we have a picture of the volleyball team playing their first game. Then to the top, we have pictures of assemblies and different performances that take place in our gymnasium.
Una de las cosas buenas de estar localizado dentro de un colegio es que también tenemos acceso a sus facilidades. Un ejemplo, como puede ver en las fotos, es el gimnasio, donde se ocurren los juegos de voleibol, de básquetbol y también hacemos unas asambleas de la escuela allí.
Moving on, we have the athletic fields. So as we can see, it's a big field which is used for soccer. When and if we form our football team, this will also be their home. This is a stadium that also now plays a role in graduation, where students will hold their graduation here right on our Bright Star campus.
También tenemos acceso al campo atlético del fútbol americano. Ahí practican también los de fútbol americanos y también los que hacen campo de pista.
Next is our theater. So the theater is a marvelous place for many reasons, but mainly because it's also another place where we hold grade level assemblies or whole school assemblies. Now, these pictures are taken pre-pandemic, but we hope that once the pandemic begins to die down, vaccinations go up and mask wearing becomes more common and more well performed, we will once again come back into theater as a whole. Now we have held grade level assemblies here, socially distanced, of course. Different art performances take place here, and our showcase of the arts will also be taking place here.
Como puede ver, tenemos acceso al teatro. Ahí hacemos usualmente las asambleas por grado. Ahí también ahí es donde practica también el club de teatro y la clase de teatro. También hacemos el concurso de talento allí.
Next up is our Olympic-sized swimming pool. So apart from it, Los Angeles being a very hot city during the summer, this pool serves many other purposes, like for our swim club. So swim club usually meets in here, practices, and now our BISCA swim team will also be meeting here and practicing for their competitions.
También tenemos una piscina olímpica en donde allí practican los estudiantes que son parte del club o el equipo de natación.
And with that, that has been a brief overview about the amazing opportunities and the amazing things that are present here at Bright Star Secondary Charter Academy. With that, me and Wendy will pass it on to the enrollment team, which you can email at enrollment@brightstarschools.org, or you can call at 323-954-9957 at the extension of 1030. Our principal is Principal Garris. You can email him at dgarris@brightstarschools.org. The link will be present there and in the chat to receive more information about our application. Thank you guys so much for allowing us to present. We will also pass it now to the enrollment team for any question.
Esto concluye nuestra sesión de información. Muchas gracias por su tiempo. Si tiene preguntas o dudas, por favor, déjenoslo saber. Ahí está el correo de nuestro equipo y el del señor Garris, quien es nuestro director de la escuela.
Thank you everyone for being here. I am Roxanne Romero and I am part of the enrollment team here at Bright Star Secondary Charter Academy. As the students have mentioned, that is our email and our phone number. Our applications will be due later in the winter, but we do suggest that you start to apply now. One of our team members will be dropping off flyers and applications for you at your school office tomorrow, so please check in with them. You can either submit an application online by calling us or emailing us, or you can fill out a paper application and drop it off at our school. We are only down the street from you guys. Gracias por estar aquí. Yo me llamo Miss Romero, soy parte del equipo de inscripciones con Bright Star Secondary Charter Academy. Como les han dicho los estudiantes, ahí está nuestro correo electrónico y nuestro número de teléfono si gustan llenar una aplicación. Las aplicaciones van a estar, la fecha límite va a ser en el invierno, pero sería bueno llenar las aplicaciones hoy o más ahora. Si gustan llenar una aplicación con nosotros sobre el teléfono, nos pueden llamar. Igual nos pueden mandar un correo electrónico. Y si no, una de nuestras personas del equipo va a dejar unos papeles y unas aplicaciones en la oficina de sus hijos mañana. O si gustan, pueden chequear con ellos para recibir una aplicación y la pueden dejar con nosotros en la escuela. Estamos como a unos 5 minutos de ustedes. Si tienen preguntas o preocupaciones sobre las aplicaciones, nos pueden dejar saber ahorita o también nos pueden llamar o mandar un correo electrónico. If you guys have any questions or concerns about the applications, you may ask now or call or email us. Thank you.
Si veo una pregunta en el chat, lo puedo primero decir en español, ya si alguien quiere traducir. Nuestra escuela no es requerido que los estudiantes sean vacunados, pero es algo que sí sugerimos. También tenemos testing de COVID cada jueves si los estudiantes gustan participar y si tienen autorización de sus padres.
To translate what Wendy just said, Bright Star does not currently have a mandate on vaccines, although they are strongly encouraged to be held. But we do offer free COVID testing every week on Thursdays for students. So all students have to do is fill out a form along with their parents to give Bright Star that permission, and they can be tested weekly at Bright Star.
Just as a point of clarification, there are currently California state mandated vaccination requirements that do not include COVID at this time. So any other statewide requirements we do need to adhere to. And then we'll continue to follow public health guidance and state law should that change in the future. But as of now, a COVID vaccination is not required at this time.
Students, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat.
For Drew, you're asking if it is an indoor campus. It is a building. Garris, do you want to explain how the bungalows are?
Absolutely. So our campus, I think your question about indoor or outdoor. So when you leave a classroom, you are outdoors. So we do not have any interior hallways, which is not so great in the rain. Fortunately, that doesn't happen very often in Los Angeles, but does allow for a lot of great sunshine and air ventilation and airflow. So we are currently in the academic village component of Los Angeles Southwest College, but all of our classes take place indoors, but we have exterior hallways.
Nosotros tenemos una área dentro del colegio donde tenemos las clases, o así están adentro de las clases, son dentro, pero sí tenemos un área para estar afuera también que está junto a nosotros, para los que estaban preguntando. About the lottery, Jacqueline, we do, so by the time you submit your applications, if at the time that the lottery closes, we have enough spaces in accordance to the applications that we have in for the students, then we will offer a seat to everyone that has submitted an application by then. However, if we have more applications by the deadline than available seats, then yes, we will be holding a lottery. Para el sorteo, si es que cuando lleguemos a la fecha límite de entregar las aplicaciones tenemos suficientes espacios para los estudiantes, entonces les ofreceremos un espacio a todos los que han llenado la aplicación antes de la fecha límite. Pero si al llegar a la fecha límite tenemos más aplicaciones que espacios disponibles, entonces sí tendremos un sorteo para los espacios en nuestra escuela. Y para eso le daremos más información ya que se acerca la fecha. For that, we will give you more information as the date gets closer. And then Mr. Garrett, Ms. Trejo answered about the IEPs. Sí tenemos nosotros ayuda para los estudiantes que tienen un IEP, es decir, los que necesitan más apoyo con la educación especial. Tenemos un maestro por cada nivel que les está ayudando a los estudiantes. Sí puede aplicar ahora mismo, si gusta, como le digo, puede agarrar una aplicación en la oficina mañana cuando los dejemos o igual puede llamarnos o hacerlo en línea. Yes, you may apply now. As I mentioned, you may pick up an application tomorrow when we drop them off, or you may fill out online or call us and we can help you fill out an application over the phone. For those that receive a seat, if we do host a lottery or if we don't, regardless, to let you know that you have received a seat, you will get an email and a phone call from us when the time comes. Cuando sea tiempo para dejarles saber si es que han recibido un espacio con nosotros, vamos a mandar un correo electrónico y una llamada y un texto, also a text. So we will try to reach you in every way that we can to let you know. And then there's a question about how many students do we have, and Mr. Garris or Mr. Ramirez, Ms. Trejo, one of you want to answer?
In the chat, our entire campus is about 540 students. Our 9th grade class each year is 160 students.
En total tenemos nosotros más o menos un promedio de 540 estudiantes y para el 9º grado, para el próximo año escolar, vamos a abrir 160 espacios para el 9º grado.
Great question, Kat. So yes, as you saw in the video, historically, we take a number of local trips as well as trips outside of Los Angeles and California as well. That's obviously been on pause with COVID. So as of right now, we are not taking any overnight or indoor field trips. We are hopeful that many of those activities can resume in the spring of the coming year. And I hope we're in a much different place by next year as well.
Mr. Ramirez, do you want to translate that one?
Absolutely. Se preguntó que si estamos actualmente tomando excursiones de día, sobre noche, debido a la situación, las excursiones y viendo el video, sí las tenemos. Es algo que nos enorgullece, es algo que los chicos y chicas disfrutan bastante. Desafortunadamente, actualmente están en pausa debido a la situación, ¿no?
Me había una pregunta sobre la proporción de estudiantes a maestros y como les ha dicho Mr. Garris, hay más o menos 25 a 32 estudiantes por maestro y todo depende de cuál clase sea.
All right, it is time for our next presentation. Thank you so much, Bright Star, for being here this evening. I know students had a ton of questions. Students, I encourage you to reach out if you have important questions. Or you can reach out to me and I can forward your questions. But thank you so much again for being here. Students, you did a fantastic job presenting. It was amazing, like so good. And I hope you all have a great afternoon, evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye. All right, next up we have View Park High School. Hi, Miss Taylor, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you? Hello, families and students.
I see you have someone else presenting. Let me edit your name so it shows the correct name. Who is your co-presenter?
Miss Mendez, Marlene Mendez.
Does that look correct at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Did you need me to share your presentation?
You can.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Get that up and running. Second.
Bienvenidos, padres y estudiantes. Nuestra siguiente escuela es View Park Prep High School.
Yes. All right. Present. Go. Can you see that okay?
Yes, it's perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, again, I want to welcome all families, students, future high schoolers to your high school night. Again, my name is Miss Taylor. I am the Community Relations Coordinator at View Park Prep High School. I've been employed at ISEF for about 13 years now. And I am looking forward to hopefully meeting all of you. Again, I have Miss Mendez. She will be translating for me. She is our office clerk. Okay. You can go ahead.
Hola, bienvenidos a todas las familias de ISEF View Park. Vamos a empezar por presentarnos las dos. Ella es Miss Taylor. Ella es la coordinadora de relaciones para nuestra escuela aquí en View Park High School. Y yo soy Miss Marlene, soy parte de la oficina ahí en View Park.
Okay, so right now we're just going to show you a short video giving you some insight to who we are at View Park.
So ahorita vamos a enseñar unos cuantos videos para enseñarles quiénes somos nosotros como escuela.
In the city's heart, there is a place where futures are shaped.
Opportunities pass like batons on this marathon.
On your mark,
get set,
go! Limits are boundless
boundless.
when potential is unlocked
We set the stage for our future.
and perform our best. Together, as a community,
We can overcome any obstacle.
lose yourself
Lose yourself.
in the everlasting feeling
Everlasting feeling of freedom.
we arrived alone, but together, there is much to gain. A single stick may smoke,
But a bundle will create a flame.
home away from home,
Providing the next generational leaders with experiences,
that will last a lifetime.
View Park helps to break the mold. What are you waiting for? Start your journey with ISEF View Park Prep today.
All right, thank you. If you can go to the next slide, please. All right, so just a little overview of who we are. Again, we are ISEF View Park Prep Charter High School. We are a tuition-free college preparatory high school. We are A to G required with grades 9th through 12th. We are in South Los Angeles. And we have a very small school. We opened up in 2013. In past time before COVID, when we were fully enrolled, we had about roughly 600 students. Last year and this year, we're around 420-ish right now. So again, we are a small charter school. We have other schools within the ISEF organization. We all are the only high school that we have in our organization. We have dedicated teachers and staff that, ensure that the students are getting those proper classes that they need, like I said, to compete in all the top 100 colleges around the world. We have a lot of alumni students actually that are current teachers. They have been or they are current teachers. So that's one of the cool things that the View Park community likes to give back to those students that were currently were once students. Okay, can you go to the next slide, please? Okay, so the academics. So we do have a rigorous academic plan. We have 2 counselors, 1 college counselor and 1 academics counselor. They each make sure that the students are on track. with grades. They meet with students one-on-one, you know, to provide whatever support that the students might need, as well as scholarship opportunities. We send out all of the time. There are different things that they do to, like I said, make sure that all of the students are on track. Career and technology education pathways, we also have those. You can go to the next slide, please. So we are a college prep school with the AVID program that we have, that our college counselor, Dr. Cooper, she couldn't join us tonight, but she is the AVID college counselor, and she handles all of the AVID things with the students. You can go to the next one, thank you. So our performing arts, so we have a very, very, very great performing arts program here at our school. This year, our students are preparing to do The Lion King. In previous past times, they've done Chicago, Bring It On. They've done Dreamgirls. They've done, it's so many I can't even think about and name, but we have a very, very, very great visual and performing arts program, along with we have a recording studio. We have a music class. We have skateboarding. We just introduced this year digital filmmaking. So we have digital filmmaking here on campus, journalism, cheer, dance, choir. We have a band that the students can join. And that's about it as far as performing arts. Our athletics department. So we have a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal rugby team. Our rugby team has traveled all over the world. I'm sorry, Ms. Mendez, I have not been letting you in to translate. I just realized that. If you want to go back. You're on mute.
Okay, great. But we're starting with the number one or with this one?
Yeah, you can go with this.
Okay. All right, so por primero vamos a decir que tenemos un programa para colegio, para todos los alumnos. Tratamos de mandar a todos los alumnos al colegio sin tener que pagar nada. Para eso tenemos a dos consejeras en la escuela. Tenemos a Miss Grant y Miss Cooper, Dr. Cooper. Ellas son las dos consejeras para la escuela y su misión es estar ahí para apoyar a los niños y asegurarnos que en estos días que sus grados tienen que estar más arriba, eso es su meta. Es tener puras A's para pagar menos, lo más menos posible cuando vayan al colegio. All right. Aparte de eso, también tenemos muchas actividades ahorita en la escuela. Por ejemplo, hemos agredido muchas cosas, como cosas para música, para baile, para drama. Tenemos ahorita una clase de teatro. Tenemos un programa de teatro que ahorita estamos trabajando en hacer una play. So, un teatro que va a ser The Lion King. No sé si muchos han escuchado de esa película, pero ahorita estamos agarrando de estudiantes de varias escuelas, de la secundaria, de la primaria, pero muchos estudiantes van a estar involucrados y son muy buenas obras de arte. En el pasado han hecho muchas, como ustedes miran en la pantalla, han hecho Chicago, han hecho una obra de teatro de Bring It On. So, muchos estudiantes les gustan participar. También tenemos grupo de baile, de orquesta y un grupo de producción para los estudiantes que estén interesados.
Thank you, Ms. Mendez. Okay, so now to the athletics. Like I was saying, we have a phenomenal rugby team who has traveled all over the world, Japan, Africa. Before COVID, that was the last place that they were able to go, was to Africa. China, Hawaii, I can't think of everywhere, but they've been so many places, and they've traveled, competed with so many different teams here in the States. We also have track, girls softball, basketball, baseball, girls boys-based basketball, sorry, football, and I mentioned the skateboarding that we now have as well. So we, like to make sure that the students have whatever extracurricular activities that they like. So if there isn't something that you see that we don't have, we are more than willing to, work with the students and develop whatever clubs or programs that they want offered on campus that we don't currently have. They would just, need to let us know, hey, we're thinking about, maybe creating this club or this group or whatever extracurricular activity, and we will look into it and, possibly have that for the students so that, they feel more comfortable and it's something that they enjoy doing. So our basketball team and our football team have won several scholarship championships over the course of the years since we've been open, 2003, but 2005, they won the CFI sports. Our football team has been on Ellen DeGeneres show, where she gave them a huge donation that went towards the football team. It's I'm trying to think, there's just so many things that our students have been involved with here at View Park.
All right, vamos a hablar de los deportes. Ahora nosotros ofrecemos varios deportes en la escuela. Uno de ellos es correr pista, tenemos fútbol americano para los niños y las niñas. También tenemos un grupo de basketball igual para los niños y las niñas. También apenas acabamos de abrir varios otras cosas. Abrimos un equipo de voleibol también. Eso, si ustedes piensan que no hay suficientes deportes o actividades para los alumnos, nosotros siempre estamos buscando la manera para involucrarlos más. Por ejemplo, el equipo de básquetbol que tenemos en la escuela, desde que ha empezado hasta el día de hoy, siempre han estado tan involucrados que hemos ganado muchas competencias desde el 2003 al 2005. Tantas competencias que hasta hemos salido en un programa, no sé si han escuchado muchos de ellos, se llama Ellen DeGeneres Show. Ella hasta nos hizo una donación para los estudiantes, para el equipo de básquetbol. So, siempre, como les digo, nosotros estamos involucrando, especialmente Miss Taylor. Ella hace mucho para que los estudiantes salgan y miren diferentes partes, por ejemplo, de los colegios que siempre buscan este tipo de actividades en el portfolio de los estudiantes. Es muy bueno que ellos se involucren en estas cosas.
Thank you. Next slide, please. So I kind of already went over this earlier, our college and career preparation. I wish our counselor was here. She's great at explaining everything as far as college readiness and how she keeps the students on track. And things like that. We do utilize the platform Power School. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that, but that's a platform where parents, are able to keep up with the students' grades. So are the students able to go in, check their grades, their attendance, and we use Parent Square, which is our communications platform, where we're able to send out all of our communications. That way, parents can keep up with information that's posted, send messages back and forth between the staff and the teachers if they need to. Like I said, our college counselors and our academic counselor, they're very, 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 very involved in our students' academic needs. So, if any time, any moment, a student is feeling like, they're not doing well in whatever class, they are there to make sure, that they feel supported and get them, on the right track and a right path to ensure that they're graduating by their senior year.
Ok, so como les había mencionado antes, la meta de nosotros es el progreso de los estudiantes. So, por eso tratamos de comunicarnos con ellos y con los padres también lo más que podemos. Por eso usamos dos tipos de programas en la escuela. Uno que sería Parent Square, que es como nosotros nos comunicamos con los padres. Ahí mandamos varios mensajes sobre la asistencia, los grados y otras cosas importantes sobre el estudiante. Segundo sería Power School, que es algo que los estudiantes pueden ver diario. Si es que les faltan tareas, sus grados están bajos, necesitan hablar con la consejera o con alguien más de la oficina, ahí ellos mismos pueden ver y mantenerse al día con lo que ellos tienen que hacer para mantener sus grados y estar bien en el paso para el colegio, right?
Okay, and this is just a few of the colleges that our students who have, graduated are currently attending or have in previous time attended. I didn't have a slide mentioning this, but we do have a great SPED department where we, make sure that we are servicing all students with IEPs or any type of special needs that they might have. So we do have a SPED department as well.
All right. Disculpen por no mencionar antes, pero aparte de las varias oficinas que tenemos en la escuela, también tenemos una oficina especializada para los estudiantes que tienen necesidades especiales. So, si tienen algunas preguntas, también nos pueden contactar a la oficina y le podemos dar más información así, pero también tenemos esta oficina disponible. Y para regresar a la presentación, aquí en la pantalla van a ver varios colegios donde nuestros estudiantes han estudiado. So, los hemos mandado a Cal State Los Angeles, Cal State University Long Beach, so, diferentes universidades y colegios en los Estados Unidos.
Thank you. Okay, so right now we are open for intent to enroll. So I'm going to put the link in the chat, and if you want to, you could also scan that QR code. The QR code will take you directly to the page where you can fill out that intent to enroll form. And I will get back to you and communicate everything that you will need once the actual open registration starts in January to ensure that you have everything that you need here on file on campus. You can also visit our website, www.isfps.org, or you can give us a call at 323-290-6975. That is the main extension. I will put my extension in the chat, but it's 323-290-6981. 323-290-6981. Okay. And then I see here, yes, so I'm not sure if I mentioned we are a uniform-based school. So our uniforms are coordinated to grade level. So our 9th grade is, their polo is navy. Our 10th grade, their polo is, they're green. 11th grade is black, and our seniors, their polos are burgundy. 9th through 11th grade, their bottoms are khaki, but our seniors can wear either khaki bottoms or gray bottoms. Any color shoes we accept except for solid red or solid blue. Our outerwear is either solid white, gray, black, or blue. Okay. Are there any questions?
¿Hay alguna pregunta? ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta para nosotras?
Oh, you want to say the uniforms?
Yes. Ok, so para los uniformes, para los padres que tenían la pregunta del uniforme, tenemos los uniformes basados en el grado del estudiante. So si es el 9 grados sería verde, si es 10 grados sería azul, si es 11 grados sería negro y si es 12 grados sería color rojo. Tenemos sí una tienda donde nosotros mandamos a los estudiantes porque nuestro uniforme tiene el logotipo de la escuela. So ya cuando se registren les daremos esta información para que ustedes puedan ir a comprar sus uniformes, ¿ok? Como les dijo Ms. Taylor en la pantalla anterior, ella había ponido el QR code para que ustedes escaneen eso en su teléfono y se alisten, se ponen en la lista de espera para el año que viene, ¿ok? La inscripción se abre en enero, pero por lo mientras, por favor, agréguense en la lista de espera.
And I did also too want to mention that we are not currently mandating any COVID vaccines, but it's highly recommended. And we test every Thursday, our students and staff, regardless of vaccination status. Everyone has to get tested every Thursday on campus. And we do follow all state regulations and guidelines. So masks, social distancing as much as possible, sanitation, our bathrooms and classrooms are sanitized. Every time the students enter in the classroom, they're sanitized. When they leave out, everything has to be wiped down. The bathrooms, the janitors make sure that they sanitize. They have hours to sanitize the bathroom. So everything is, up to par, up to code to ensure all the safety of the students and the staff. Our school hours, so 7:55 to 3:05, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesdays, we get out at 1:30.
All right, so nada más para un resumen de lo que acaba de decir, todavía no requerimos que el estudiante esté vacunado, pero sí, por favor, tengan en mente que a lo mejor eso va a pasar en un futuro. Por lo mientras estamos tomando todos los procedimientos que podamos para mantener el orden con el COVID-19. Estamos haciendo exámenes de COVID cada semana para todos los maestros, todas las personas en la oficina y también todos los estudiantes. So, cada jueves todas las escuelas hacen testing. Si es que no pueden hacer testing ahí en la escuela, siempre pueden ir a otro lugar. Casi en la mayoría de los lugares es gratis para hacer ese examen, pero sí estamos tratando de mantener esos procedimientos para mantener los estudiantes lo más seguro posible. Para las horas de la escuela son de 7:55 de la mañana a 3 o 5 de la tarde.
Okay, are there any more questions? Our address, 5701 Crenshaw Boulevard, 90043, and I can put that in the chat.
Ok, preguntaron sobre la dirección de la escuela. Ahorita vamos a agregar la dirección aquí en donde estamos en el chat para que ustedes la tengan disponible, ¿ok?
Okay, thank you everyone, and I hope you all enjoy your night, and hopefully we will see you next year and have a lot more activities that we're able to do due to this whole COVID situation. We're looking forward to a new year, so thank you everyone.
Thank you for presenting this evening and being here. We really appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Welcome, Miss Rice. How are you? We're so happy to have you.
Hi, how are you? It's good to be here. I appreciate you including us. Thank you for having us.
So I'm going to go ahead and share your screen unless you'd like to do it yourself.
Either way. Yeah, please do.
Are you waiting for any other presenters?
No, it's just me tonight.
Okay. And are you going to be presenting and translating in Spanish?
Yes, I'm bilingual. So most of our slides are in Spanish, and then I can translate.
Awesome. Okay. We'll just start in a few minutes. We'll give students a chance to run to the restroom if they need to. Students, I will also put the attendance link in the chat. So we'll get started in a few minutes. Does that sound good?
Sounds great. Yeah, I'll just wait for your cue. And then the other thing is, just to confirm, about 15 minutes or so, is that right?
Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes, and then we give time for some Q&A.
Questions? Okay, perfect.
Padres y estudiantes, no se les olvide, en el chat está el link para la asistencia. Si piensan esperar hasta después de esta presentación, por favor asegúrense de llenarla después. Y si piensan salirse en ese momento, entonces es momento que puedan llenar la asistencia.
I might want to share the screen only because I have some live links. So maybe it makes more sense for me to share. I just thought of that. Sorry about that.
No, no worries. Absolutely. However way. I think you should be able to share whenever
All right,
you're.
let me try. Takes me to a whiteboard. Let me try the other one.
There it is. Okay, perfect.
There we go.
All right. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and get started.
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Mrs. Rice. I am the program director of the scholarship program Onward Scholars at St. Mary's Academy, which is actually very close to your campus. We are located on Grace and Prairie in Inglewood. So again, we're not too far from you, and we're excited to be here with you and your parents this evening. Before we get started, I would like to put a link in the chat, if I may. It is for you to fill out a quick questionnaire that allows us to maintain communication with you regarding upcoming admissions events like open house, visiting our campus, tours, and other events that help you get to know our school better. So if you would be so kind as to click on that link and just fill out your contact information, and that way we can keep in touch and invite you to all the great events that are coming up on campus. All right, so I'll go ahead and get started. Tonight, I really want to focus on some things that are unique to our campus, and then open it up for questions and make sure that I address any questions that you have specific to what your particular experience is. But again, my name is Mrs. Rice. I'm the director of Onward Scholars, which is a scholarship program at St. Mary's Academy. And I'm here representing both the Onward Scholars program and on a larger scale, the school. Buenas noches, me llamo la señora Rice. Estoy aquí representando la escuela St. Mary's, que está localizada en la ciudad de Inglewood. Estamos en la esquina de la calle Grace y Prairie, así que le queda muy cerca a la escuela donde están ustedes ahora, a Environmental Charter. Le quedamos como a 10 minutos de donde están ustedes, así que esperamos que pueden venir a visitarnos, a conocer la escuela, y si Dios quiere, el año que viene a atender la escuela también. So this evening, again, I'm going to focus on some main things that set us apart. Again, we are an all-girls school. So if there's any young men in the audience and you have sisters, let us know. Or look forward to having, welcoming you on campus for events. But we are an all-girls Catholic high school in Inglewood. Some of the things that are unique about us are our career path program, the values-based education that our courses are founded on, some project-based learning that is a big part of each of our classes, the scholarships that we offer, and a variety of our programs. So I'm going to highlight each of those shortly. But first, I'm going to have you watch a video that gives you a little teaser as to what our school entails. Voy a pasar el tiempo con ustedes esta noche hablando sobre qué son los aspectos únicos de la escuela nuestra. Una es que tenemos programas de carrera en las áreas de medicina, ingeniería y artes. También la educación es católica, así que está basado en ayudándonos a nuestros alumnos, si son católicos o no, entender la fe católica y cómo se puede aplicar esa fe en la vida cada día. Por ejemplo, ayudando a enseñarle a las niñas el valor de hacer actos de servicio. También tenemos aprendizaje basado en proyectos con aplicaciones a la vida real. Tenemos un laboratorio nuevo que están acabando de desconstruir, que incluye herramientas y otras máquinas que puede ayudar a las alumnas a entender más cómo usar lo que aprenden en la clase en el mundo diario. Tenemos una variedad de actividades, deportes, clubs, organizaciones para los alumnos, bailes. Tenemos diferentes programas sociales para los alumnos que se desarrollen con otros alumnos. Así que tenemos una variedad de actividades a hacer fuera de la clase también. Y también tenemos un programa de becas disponibles que le ayuda a las familias a afrontar la educación católica. Así que le voy a enseñar un video primero y por favor otra vez si pueden asegurarse que usan el link en el chat para darnos la información suya para poder mantenernos en comunicación con ustedes. Así que regresamos a la misma información que tuvimos antes del video. Y voy a ayudarle a entender nuestra website para que entiendan dónde encontrar la información. So again, I'm going to go back to this general slide and guide you through a couple key places on our website that you can use to do your own research, since we only have about 15-20 minutes today. So the first is, one of the things that makes us unique is our career path program. And so one thing that St. Mary's does is, aside from, we are a 4-year college prep high school, and so we are geared at preparing our young women to have the tools that they need to be successful at a 4-year college and beyond in the career of their choice. Not all of our girls have to be in a career path program, but many of them are. We have health careers, engineering, and the arts. So in health careers, they have classes like Principles of Biomedical Science. You saw in the video the forensic science lesson as part of that class. We also have a health career ethics and cultural diversity and healthcare class that really teaches some of the unique healthcare disparities in different communities and how to address them, what causes them and how to address them. So we not only teach about medicine, but we teach you about how to take that information and then use it to better the communities around us. The Health Careers program includes a variety of field trips, mentoring by healthcare professionals, online seminars, and a requirement of hours in the healthcare field working with medical experts. La primera programa de carreras es la de medicina y incluye clases específicas en las áreas de medicina, incluyendo clases en los éticos de medicina. También enseña los diferentes tipos de enfermedades que existen en comunidades diferentes y por qué hay diferencias y cómo se pueden resolver. Y también tenemos oportunidades para las alumnas aprender de profesionales médicos, enfermeras, profesionales del hospital. Vienen o hablarle a las niñas o virtualmente, y también las niñas tienen que completar un cierto número de horas en un hospital o una clínica para coger experiencia también. Similarly, our engineering program includes a variety of specialized classes taught through Project Lead the Way curriculum. So courses such as Intro to Computer Science, engineering principles. Our girls are taking AP Calculus and Advanced Math, and also AP Sciences to make sure that they're ready for a field in engineering. And we also have a great partnership with an organization called Architecture, Construction, and Engineering, which is ACE. And they provide professionals in engineering to serve as mentor for our young girls, and so they get a lot of experience through that. And again, we have a brand new lab that provides opportunities for not only robotics, but for the use of power tools and other equipment that will help them in the engineering field. El programa de ingeniería es una que le da oportunidades a las niñas trabajar con profesionales en la carrera de ingeniero. El profesor era un ingeniero toda su carrera. Después de retirarse se hizo maestro de ingeniera, así que tiene sabe mucho de esa carrera y conecta a las niñas con oportunidades con otros ingenieros profesionales que le pueden dar experiencia en esa área. Así que también tenemos un laboratorio nuevo donde las niñas pueden construir cosas con herramientas, y también tenemos un equipo de robotics que le puede dar oportunidad a las niñas construir y también ir a diferentes competiciones para robotics también. Our final career path program is in the arts, and you can either choose performing, visual, or media. And so we have programs specifically in those areas. So whether it's drawing, painting, ceramics, photography, film and TV, acting, singing, all of those are included in the arts program. Our arts program, like the others, is headed by a professional in the field. And the arts program especially is very field trip and hands-on experience heavy. So our girls go to a lot of different field trips, both virtually and in person, and they have an opportunity to interact with professional artists. To get experience, they are required to do a certain number of hours in the arts field to complete the program. Como los otros programas en las artes, tiene una variedad de actividades que las niñas tienen que completar para darle crédito. En arte tenemos dibujo, pintura, fotografía, aprender cómo usar una cámara, no solamente para fotos, pero para grabar. Tenemos clases de baile y de canto, así que es una experiencia muy llena de diferentes tipos de artes. So those are a career path program. And again, you're not required to partake in a career path program, but it's something that a lot of our girls do and enjoy and go on to pursue careers in those areas. The other is we do offer some real life applications in our learning. And so we wanted to share our new innovation lab. And so this is the design of our new innovation lab. It's going to have, it's really the length of 3 classrooms. And you can see that there's a lot of different aspects of the lab. There are going to be some lab tables, different power tools, workstations. And so you can see all of the different space that will be available to the students to construct different things and to hands-on. And it's not just for engineering, it's for our art classes as well, and any student that wants to partake in something that's more hands-on. Esas son fotos del laboratorio nuevo que se va a completar en 1 o 2 meses. Ya está casi acabado hoy. Esto está al lado de mi oficina y hoy estamos empezando a meter los muebles y a preparar el laboratorio para abrirlo al final de ese semestre. Así que ustedes, si vienen a la escuela, van a poder disfrutar todo este equipo, máquinas, para ayudarle a aprender cómo usar esas máquinas en situaciones que van a ver en la vida y en la escuela más tarde. Another thing we have is a variety of organizations and clubs. These are some of our clubs. We have clubs in academics, helping with recruit new students. We have Art Society for those of you who enjoy art. We have 2 art clubs. We have an anime club that's very active. They put on an anime showcase every year. We have a SMA Today, which is a news broadcast organization that prepares their own news. We have a Black Student Union, a health and wellness club. They're actually selling ties this month for breast cancer research. And so these ties were made by the students and their families to sell. That's one of their major fundraisers for the year. We have a very active campus ministry program, book and writing club, activism club, film club, interact club. We do have a fashion club. So if anyone's interested in learning about the fashion industry, we partner with the Fashion Institute for Design and Merchandising and have a club for the girls who are interested in that field, and robotics and crochet. So those are some of the clubs and organizations that we offer. I'm going to go on the chat. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I think the school hours for the last panel, so I think we're okay. Okay. Tenemos muchos clubs y organizaciones, depende de los intereses de las niñas, o si es arte, servicio, académicos, anime. Tenemos un club para las niñas que están interesadas en medicina, otra para las niñas que están interesadas en crear producciones para el cine, para la televisión. Tenemos clases o clubs para personas que están interesadas en diferentes carreras, como por ejemplo trabajando con una universidad que trabaja con diseñando ropa o algo similar para poder aprender cómo hacer diseños de ropa. También tenemos clubs en robotics y en crochet, así que hay una variedad de actividades. También tenemos deportes, tenemos 7 deportes: voleibol, cross country, baloncesto, football, soccer, softball, y carrera. So we do have a variety of sports. We have cross country, volleyball, soccer, basketball, softball, track and field. And so we do very, very well in our league year after year and have a variety of levels, JV and varsity in our sports. And then finally, we do have a variety of scholarships, which I'm going to talk a little bit about right now. We do offer a variety of scholarships. So our tuition is approximately $10,000 a year, but we do have need-based scholarships, which are based on how much your family earns, your expenditures, what you spend, and then how we can best meet that need. So we do offer need-based, but there are also scholarships that you can earn without even needing them. It's just based on what you bring to the table through your application. So we do have a variety of scholarships. Some are based on academics, some are based on leadership, some are based on community service, some are based on talents that you may have, some are based on your test scores, and others are based on your interview or a combination of all of the above. So you don't need to apply for merit scholarships other than Onward Scholars, which I'm going to talk a little bit about in just a minute. If the merit scholarships that you earn do not cover the amount that you need to pay for school, there are options for need-based. So again, that you do need to apply for. You need to fill out an application for the need-based scholarships, but for the merit scholarships, you would just earn them because you have a very impressive application. Tenemos una variedades de becas. Algunas son basado en lo que necesitan, basado en los impuestos, los sueldos, los impuestos y los otros gastos que tienen en su casa. Y otras becas están basadas simplemente en los talentos que trae su hija a la aplicación. Por ejemplo, sus calificaciones, sus esfuerzos como un líder, qué servicio ha hecho en la comunidad, algún talento que tiene, si sale muy bien en los puntajes de exámenes o durante la entrevista que tiene que ser parte de una entrevista para entrar a la escuela, así que si le va bien la entrevista también le ofrecen becas. Así que hay diferentes oportunidades para poder afrontar lo que cuesta la escuela. The biggest scholarship, single scholarship we offer is called Onward Scholars, and that's what my role at the school is. The Onward Scholars program is one where we take 12 of the top incoming freshmen and we offer them 75% tuition for 4 years. So again, roughly $10,000 tuition. This scholarship covers about $7,500 of that $10,000 each year. And the main requirements are a 3.5 GPA and leadership and service experience at your school, community, or home. And then also that you are showing that you're eager to go to a 4-year college and academically motivated. So those are the qualifications for the scholarship. This one you do have to apply for and you do have to get selected. We go through a rigorous application process. So usually about anywhere from 40 to 60 girls apply for the 12 spots. And then we do pick 12 each year. And then you also get added money to pay for summer programming. And then during the time you go through a curriculum, which helps you with things like time management, organization. We have social events with the other 4 Onward schools, which are Cathedral, Salesian, Sacred Heart, and Pius Matthias. So we have social events every month with them, and we do joint workshops. And then you get a lot of extra support with your college application. So even though you already have a great support system at St. Mary's, I'm like an added layer that goes through and helps you with your application process. Not only your senior year, but help you get to that point throughout your other 3 years before you become a senior. To apply for the Onward Scholars program, you apply online by January 21st. You can find it in the SMA online application. So once you apply to St. Mary's Academy online, it's going to ask you, are you interested in applying for Onward Scholars? You mark yes, and then you carry on with the application from there. So there is no additional application. You just keep going through the SMA application to find the Onward Scholars application. La beca de Onward Scholars es la beca singular más grande que ofrecemos. Se la ofrecemos a 12 alumnas cada año y es una beca de 75% por 4 años. Y para calificar para la beca tienes que tener un porcentaje de calificaciones de 3.5 y tener experiencia como un líder o haciendo servicio en la comunidad o en la escuela. Para aplicar, la aplicación se encuentra en la misma aplicación de la escuela Ya una vez que uno empieza a aplicar a la escuela, le va a preguntar si está interesada en esta beca, contestas que sí, y después el resto de la aplicación se aparece en la pantalla. Okay, so wrapping up before I open it up for questions, how am I doing on this time, Ms. Ray? And so we have
about 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to wrap it up here and then provide time for questions. But the most important thing you can do is to visit SMA. It's hard for me to explain all of the benefits and exciting things that go on at our school in one presentation. So we encourage you to visit the school. One big event we're having is on the 23rd of October. You can see the flyer here. You RSVP to come from 4 to 7. We're going to open the school up so you can visit, take tours, learn about our campus. And then we're going to have a trunk or treat event where a lot of the local businesses from Inglewood are going to come and provide Halloween treats for all of the guests. And so that's something that we're looking forward to hosting this year, that you are absolutely welcome to come to and to bring your friends to. Other opportunities to visit SMA, if you go to admissions in our website and go to visit SMA, there's a variety of opportunities for you to visit. And those include Belfer Day, which is visiting the campus. So any of those dates, you can come and visit, or you can bring some friends from ECMS during the school day if that's something that's allowed. And you can visit our school and spend a day with our students going to the classes. We also have our open house, which I just mentioned. And then we have what are called meet and greet Mondays. So these are nights where you log in and you meet a variety of our students and they tell you about their experiences. We have a student panel. You could ask them any questions that you want about the school. And we also have a parent there, or parents that can talk to the parent experience as well. Una recomendación, grande que tengo es que ustedes vengan a visitar la escuela para que no solamente conozcan los edificios, pero más importante que conozcan a las personas que están ahí, los maestros, los alumnos, todo el mundo que hace nuestra comunidad tan especial. Si van al website y van a la porción de admissions y van a visit SMA, le van a dar unas opciones que pueden escoger para visitar la escuela. Solamente tienen que apretar el RSVP y le da la habilidad de reservar un lugar en uno de estos eventos o en todos estos eventos. Así que es una recomendación grande que le hago a ustedes que vengan a visitar las escuelas para que la conozcas mejor y especialmente porque le queda tan cerca a ustedes, es fácil de venir y pasar un poco de tiempo con nosotros. Here are the deadlines for application. December 10th is early bird. You save yourself $75 by applying on this date. The deadline to apply is January 14th for the first round deadline. And again, to apply, you just go to smabells.org. You go to the admission section and you go to apply now. And it'll take you to the application. It gives you all the instructions. You click here to apply and you open up an account. And it's very, very simple. So again, to apply, you just go to our website, admissions, apply now, scroll down to the page, step 1, and just follow the steps, step by step. Para aplicar a la escuela, todo lo que tiene que hacer es ir al website, a la sección que se llama admissions, y van a donde dice apply now, y así pueden empezar la aplicación. Si aplican antes del 10 de diciembre, es gratis aplicar. Si aplican después del día 10, es $75 aplicar. Así que es buena idea aplicar antes del día 10 de diciembre para que se ahorren ese dinero si pueden. También si aplican antes del día 10, lo consideran primero para las becas que están disponibles. Así que es otro incentivo aplicar temprano porque así pueden estar al empezar de la cola para consideración para las becas. So here's our contact information. If you have any questions about the school, want to learn more about us, these are 2 people you can contact. Myself, Mrs. Rice, that's my email address, or Ms. Anguiano, there is her email address and her phone number. And we're happy to help you in any way we can. You can also follow us on social media, which highlights a lot of our activities. Cualquier pregunta que tienen, por favor, nos comunica con nosotros. Ahí está la dirección de la señora que está a cargo de admissions. Mi email está ahí también, la señora Rice. Y los dos hablamos español, la señora Anguiano y yo los dos hablamos español, así que cualquier pregunta que tengan, sin pena, por favor, nos llaman o nos mandan un email, nos podemos comunicar con ustedes. Are there any questions? ¿Alguna preguntas?
There's one question asking, I'm not sure if you already answered this, about the uniform colors.
Okay, the uniform colors. Okay, so the uniforms are, the girls can wear navy blue pants, navy blue shorts, or navy blue skirt. The seniors have a choice of wearing that same skirt or of choosing a gray skirt. That's for the seniors. They also get to choose a special sweater and shoes. All of the girls have to wear either a polo or a button-down shirt. You can see here Demi wearing a shirt with a navy blue sweater. We also have a school sweatshirt that they can wear, and that's blue. The shirts are white. And then each class has a tie. It's a big part of our tradition. This year, the seniors are gold ties, the juniors are red ties, the sophomores are green ties, and the the sophomores are blue ties and the freshmen are green ties. So this year when our seniors graduate, they symbolically pass down their ties to the new freshman class. So this year's 8th graders will be gold ties next year. So they would wear a gold tie as well. And then all black shoes, it could be tennis shoes, or they can be, you know, just some kind of comfortable leather shoe, just no sandals or Crocs or any casual shoe like that. But that's the uniform, and they're purchased at Cambridge Uniforms in Inglewood. So that's our uniform. On the days we have church or mass, they do have to wear pants or a skirt. They can't wear shorts, but they can wear pants or skirt and then a sweater. So that's our uniform. And on Fridays, we can wear spirit gear, which means any SMA shirt, hoodie, t-shirt, top with their uniform bottoms. El uniforme se compra en Cambridge, una tienda que se llama Cambridge en Inglewood. Consiste de una camisa blanca, una corbata, dependiendo del color en la clase que está su hija, un suéter o un sweatshirt azul, Prusia, y pueden ponerse o pantalones o falda o shorts, y los zapatos tienen que ser negros, pueden ser zapatos atléticos o de piel cómodos. Y los viernes se pueden poner camisas más cómodas como t-shirts o sweatshirts que sean de la escuela. Any other questions? Here's another, let's see, another question here. What is the COVID requirement hours? So the hours are from 8 to 2:30, Monday through Wednesday and Friday. On Thursdays, it's from 8 to 1:50. So those are the hours. And then the COVID vaccine requirement to attend our school, basically we follow all the state guidelines. Our students are not required to be vaccinated at this time because it's not a state mandate, but we highly, highly recommend that our families are vaccinated. In fact, the vast majority of our students are vaccinated. So again, we don't require it, but we do highly recommend it. And we test weekly, whether vaccinated or not. So we do test once a week to make sure that everybody is safe and healthy. And then we also obviously have sanitation protocols, daily cleaning of the school. Our girls are not required to eat indoors. They might have to eat outside. There's also masks that are required indoors at all times, encouraging of social distancing outdoors and requiring it indoors. And again, just really, our girls are really good about following the mask policy and looking out for each other. So we feel really good. We've not had any, incidences of COVID spread on our campus. So we're very grateful for that. Para las vacunas, la vacuna no es mandatoria porque el Estado no lo está haciendo mandatorio, pero le decimos a la familia que si es posible, que es buena idea estar vacunados, y requerimos máscaras a todo tiempo en la escuela. Las niñas tienen que comer afuera para que esté más seguro afuera, y también tienen que ser prueba de COVID todas las semanas, si están vacunados o no, y lo hacemos en la escuela para que sea más conveniente para las niñas. Todos los exámenes de COVID se hacen en la escuela misma una vez a la semana. Any other questions? ¿Alguna otra pregunta? Oh, one more. Phone policy. You can use your phone during breaks and lunch. It has to be turned off during the school day. You can keep it on your person, but it has to be out of view. So it shouldn't be like sitting on your desk or, you know, buzzing so the class can hear it. So our girls are allowed to use their phones before and after school on campus, and also at breaks or lunch, just not in the hallways or in class. And so that's generally our phone policy at the school. The tuition per year is approximately $10,000. It goes up a little bit each year to cover the cost of living and the cost of running a school, but it is approximately $10,000. And we do offer a variety of financial aid packages, which I mentioned earlier, need-based and merit-based. So don't let money be a deterrent. I really encourage you to apply to the school before December 10th. It's free. And to apply for financial aid. And then in March, you would get a letter explaining if you got into the school and how much financial aid you qualified for. And then you can make a decision in March as to whether it's something that your family can afford. But don't assume that you can't afford Catholic school. We have a lot of girls on scholarship. And especially if you get the Onward Scholars scholarship or one of the larger merit-based scholarships, it could be really affordable. In case you came in late, I'm putting the link to make sure that if you didn't already, that you let us know who you are so that we can send you information about our school and invite you to our upcoming admissions events. Are there any other questions before we conclude?
There is one question in the questionnaire part.
Okay.
If you answered this, it's
Oh yeah, we have Bible study.
Yes.
Okay, we have a religion class, so that we don't have Bible study per se, but we do study the Bible in our religion classes. So part of the requirement is that you take 4 years of religion. The first two have more to do with studying scripture, right? So studying the Bible, and also the Catholic faith. Like, what does it mean to be Catholic? Even though you don't have to be Catholic to go to St. Mary's, and many of our students are not Catholic, we do require you to take 4 years of religion. After those 2 years, then the second 2 years are more about like we study world religions, morality and ethics. We study, if you're taking healthcare ethics, so the social justice, vocation. So the first 2 years are more about like, what does Catholic faith teach and what does the Bible say? And the last 2 years are more about how do you take that information and apply it to your everyday life. So it makes for some really good, insightful conversation. So it's not just learning about the Bible, it's learning about what the Bible says and how that applies to your life and how you can use it to make decisions every day. But yes, we do offer 4 years of religion class. Ofrecemos 4 años de estudios religiosos. La primera 2 años es sobre la fe católica y lo que enseña la fe católica y la Biblia. Y los segundos 2 años es más religiones de otras partes del mundo y clases de morales, enseñándole cómo usar lo que se aprende en la fe católica en las decisiones que uno hace todos los días. So I don't know how we're doing. I do have a 1 minute video if we have 1 minute. If not, we can go back to the main screen and any questions, but yeah,
I mean, we are at time, but you're welcome to show it. If any students would like to stay to watch it, that's fine.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and put the attendance link in the chat for those that need to run.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and play it.
Okay, thank you.
I am an engineer.
I am an athlete.
I am a minister.
I'm a performer.
I am a scientist.
I am a leader.
I am a scholar.
I am an ambassador.
I am an artist. I am a legacy.
I am a writer.
I am a sister. I am selfless. Innovative.
Resilient.
I am inquisitive.
I am collaborative.
I am inspiring.
Open-minded. Welcoming.
Creative. I am connected.
I am articulate. I'm expressive.
I honor the sisters and the bells that came before me.
I am confident in front of an audience.
I work with my sisters so we can earn our red ties.
I can express my ideas with confidence.
I communicate new perspectives through my artwork. I extend a warm and friendly spirit to all those who come to SMA.
I am a lifelong learner, always looking for opportunities to grow in knowledge.
I can listen and respond to the needs of my classmates.
I can observe the world around me and analyze the information I collect.
I am called to serve my dear neighbor with gentleness, peace, and joy.
I can adapt to any challenge put in my path.
I create better solutions to the world's problems.
I am a bell.
I am a bell.
I am a bell.
I'm a bell.
I am a bell.
I'm a bell.
I am a bell. I am a bell.
I'm a bell.
I am a bell.
I'm a bell.
I am a bell.
I am a bell.
So thank you very much for the opportunity to be here with you this evening. Muchas gracias por su tiempo y su atención. Por favor, cualquier pregunta nos deja saber usando esta información y esperemos verlo en nuestra escuela en el futuro. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much for being here this evening. We really
You're
appreciate your time. If we have any questions, we'll send them your way.
Please do.
And that
Yeah.
concludes. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
If there's any follow-up, let me know. I mean, we're right down the street. I can drop off, hard copies of things if anybody's interested. I can meet with your girls at lunch, just come hang out with them outside and answer any questions. So however we can help you. I mean, we're neighbors, so just reach out and we're happy to be of service to your families.
We appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Thanks for always including us. We really appreciate it. It's very well organized. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries.
All right. Take care. We'll be in touch.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Students, that concludes our second high school fair night. In the chat, I have put the last link I sent is a link to our attendance form. So please fill that out before you log off. And thank you for being here. If you have any questions, please send me an email. I will put it in the chat if you have any questions.
Padres y estudiantes, aquí concluye nuestra segunda noche de feria de preparatorias. Estudiantes, está en el chat el link para que puedan llenar el formulario para la asistencia. Si tiene cualquier pregunta, puede mandarle un correo electrónico a la señorita Ray y ella se las contestará con mucho gusto.
Bye, everyone. Have a good evening.
Hasta luego.